company loyalty is dead.
I think if you're in an organization that's growing and flourishing and you want to advance, you want to do more, the best place to do that is at the company that you're established with, because you know the culture, you know the team.
Your manager knows you, so they can...
Yeah, and it's low risk, because everybody thinks the grass is greener on the other side. The grass is most of the time the same or worse. I was having a conversation with somebody... not today. It was a couple days ago, and I just wanted to like shake them. I'm like, your problem is perspective. Like, you're getting mad about everybody else, and if you just changed how you defined success, you would be so much happier. Stop getting mad about all the things you can't control.
Yeah.
Just focus on what you can do, and you're going to be so much happier. And that's true with moving up in your career. Like, yes, you might not be able to get a promotion right now, but there are things you could probably be doing
to prepare for it.
Yeah, to prepare for it, to add value, so that in 3, 6, 9 months, that conversation is so much easier to have with your boss.
Right. You can only do what's in your control, right? I would say, the person that's been there one day and the person that's been there 10 years, they have an equal voice.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to be on the same page in some fashion, right? So just that person speaking up and asking a question, or that person explaining it, it's a benefit to everyone. Those are the things that I would argue that are in your control, right? Is show that initiative, show that understanding, or that want to understand, because again, building those bridges, one is that network, that bridge could take you somewhere else.
So just to be clear, if you don't feel like you're progressing in your career, my advice to you, our advice to you would be, stop focusing on your title and focus on your value. That is a very easy conversation to have with your boss. Say to your boss, hey, this is how much value I'm bringing to the company. How much more value do I need to bring in order to move up to that next level?
Yeah, I'm going to ask the question, and maybe I should have asked this like 10 minutes ago. How do you quantify value, and like, what is value?
Right? Well, because that's different for every organization. Like for us, it's easy because we're a SaaS company that does software consulting. So to us, value is quoted project work done on time, on budget.
You have a billable rate that you can equate it to.
Some companies, it's probably like a velocity of bugs squashed, or I don't know, I don't know how other SaaS companies operate.
Yeah, but like reducing lead time on projects or something, right? Time. Like, yeah.
So every organization is going to have some metric that they use to define whether or not a team is successful.
Yeah. And your manager should know what that is.
If they don't, you got a bad manager. You probably should find a new job. But have that conversation of, what is my current value? How much value do I need to bring? What skills do I need to bring to the table to reach that next level? A good manager is going to have an answer, and they're going to be able, they might not give it to you on the spot, but they'll get back to you.
They should be able
to give you an answer. Once you have that, work it. And that is it's so much easier to have that conversation 3 months later or 6 months later after you've done that. And when you do that, it shows your manager, hey, you take initiative, you have drive, you want to help the company. As a hiring manager, I think some people sometimes think that it's our job to suck the life out of you and to throw you away when the life is squeezed out of your soul.
That's only some companies.
But like a good manager understands it is so much more expensive to replace somebody, even at a lower salary, because they don't get anything done for the first 6 months of their time there. So a good manager is going to want to keep you. They're going to see that, and they're going to want to reward you. And if you aren't getting that, go find another job, because those jobs do exist. They are out there.
This is I think where I would argue the phone interview is probably one of the most telling and the most important part of the interview process.
Why do you say that?
Well, just because, it's generally about how the company and how you operate.
Yeah.
Right. It's used. There's a guy that I've been watching on YouTube, and, his whole thing is about, he's a former recruiter and talks about that. And, they always say, you're interviewing the company as much as the company is interviewing you. Like, I know this is how we look at it, is we are looking to see if you're going to be a good fit, if you're going to even like the work that you're going to do, and how you're going to jive with the team.
You should know the core values of a company you're interviewing for, and those values should align with you and yours, because that's how you're going to move up in that organization. When your values align with their values, your career growth is going to make total sense. When they don't align,
you're going to have a hard time and you're going to be upset every single day.
Yes. So, yeah, find a place that has values that are similar to yours.